Compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. This is the home of the NC State Wolfpack, Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh, as we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a playoff team from last year, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Humstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. NC State will kick it off to get us underway. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Coverage team flying downfield, not much gained on that return. The Blue Devils offense making their way on the field to open this game. Here we go. You can feel the juice in this building. What a privilege, Kirk, to be part of this rivalry game.
Well, there's nothing like rivalry games. You know, no matter what you've done all year, you get your opportunity to win this game today, and it can change everything.
There's the handoff. Oh, look at the quick cut. He's got the first and still going. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And here's the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back end, nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Misses the receiver, incomplete. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings, but we expect tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end. What a hit there. Defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good clean play by the defense.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught for the completion. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
That's reeled in. It's Moore. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Duke.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Scott. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there. As far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go. And then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching.
Extra point try coming now. And it's good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to create better field position. And the coverage team gets it down. Not much gained on that return. Blue Devils offense has back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again? Or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? First play taking a deep shot. And it's hauled in. What a catch. That's a great throw by the junior QB. Not afraid to air it out. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense operates to the plus 46 after that huge gain. He hands it off from the gun. Quick spin on the run. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Defense swarms him on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. fielded in the end zone. It's Hoffman. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. So NC State's offense comes out for their first possession today. And, of course, in the spotlight here, this quarterback is one of the early season Heisman candidates, Kirk. Obviously a long way to go, but he's off to a good start and certainly has potential to be in the hunt all season.
Yeah, that's a great word, potential. He's doing everything that's been asked of his coaches, been a great leader for his team. Let's see how he can get started today and try to play another great game.
Breaks clear in open space. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
First and 10 play coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Gets the first and still running. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The back's got it. Plenty space at the 20. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Offense facing second and goal. Run to the left, trying to find Pater. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State.
That's one of the more impressive drives that I've seen in a long time. They did not throw the football, and this running back got behind that big offensive line, just moved the ball all the way down the field, and then finally into the end zone. That is very discouraging for this defense.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And it's up and good. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to make a play here. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
A sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient third down offense. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, that last carry, Chris, puts him right at 100 yards for the game. How's he done it? Because he's been patient. He's followed his blocks. He's let everything develop in front of him, and he's busted through for some big gains.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going.
Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Wolfpack. Way too much speed on that play. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. And the player is now injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. That has been in large part the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. Will the offenses continue to dominate, or will the defenses show up here as we begin the second quarter? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short completion to the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. And the Blue Devils line up on 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They've got him down out near the 40.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Looking to pass here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Touchdown, Duke. They connect for 6.
Man, that's his... touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
And he knocks through the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's when they'll start the drive. the NC State offense back out on the field now. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
After one explosive play, the offense suddenly moves inside the opponent's 45. He'll hand it off. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. NC State comes to the line quickly.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for his back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
NC State lines up 1st and goal. Here comes the handoff. And tests the middle and gets stuffed. That is just not open for business today. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at a 3rd and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today. And
now they'll set up for the point after. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Ross. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Duke's offense heads back out of the field now. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. And that'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the wideout goes in motion. And the single back takes the handoff. The Blue Devils are on the move here. Force down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. It's a quick grab. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. And the Blue Devils looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Defensive backs up of the line, showing press. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Fights off a defender. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
He got it. The field goal's good. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Opening play of the drive, good throw to the left. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Buck inside the end zone and still running. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that 1st and 2nd level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense...
Touchdown, NC State. Strong game by this quarterback.
I'll tell you what, in this 1st half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Blue Devils offense heads back out on the field now. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the 2nd half. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Chris, on this play, he has nobody open. It's better than taking a sack. He doesn't get intentional grounding because where he threw it, there was an intended receiver. I think there's no harm, no foul here.
Catch made on the right side. Refuses to go down. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Blue Devils lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it in the open. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12. And the Blue Devils will come to the line to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Ross. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Second down, we're going to throw it. Touchdown, Blue Devils. This offense is still clicking. Now the all-important extra point. And the extra point gets it within 4, 35-31. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. The Blue Devils will kick this deep to begin the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. An effective running game is why they were on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. A deep shot to the left side. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. That's another strike from his quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. The Wolfpack line up now, 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And the running play gets stuffed. They're going to mark him right at the 1.
Man, it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards instead. You're going backwards.
Touchdown, North Carolina State. Still no answer for this offense.
This guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game. What a day.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 11. got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. That's an important first down on that running play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Important second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Little. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
The Sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And Kirk, all these players aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment in this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in the Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pose. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to have that moment, I think that can backfire. I think you have to let the game come to you, control those emotions, and find out if you can just go out there and eventually have that moment, but let it come to you.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. So a field goal attempt coming up now. Off target, it's no good. Missed opportunity to make this a one-score game, still losing by 11.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
Well, down, the broken tackle to produce a solid gain there.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. First down here for this offense. Looking to throw here. He escapes the pocket. He's past the marker, still on his feet. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead,
look out, he's loose. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, NC State.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. An inside give now from the shotgun. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45. And the Blue Devils starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. And on this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down. The Blue Devils will have to kick this away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. And now the handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. And second down and 11. They'll run it to the right side. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They're going to run it here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Pressure is coming. And he hauls it in, down inside the 30. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down and goal upcoming. on the ground trying to power in for the touchdown. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And it's good, right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And the return will be brought down. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Ball handed off. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And the Blue Devils looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Looking deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The Blue Devils will bring their punt team on the field now. Gets the kick away from his own end zone. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. They can't stop him. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. The last possession they moved it but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more. Breaks into the clear. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
NC State now operating in the red zone. Leaning on the run game here. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. Picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they get a chance to get right back in the game.
With the catch, it's Little. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
2nd down after that previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. We'll try to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. NC State lines up 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. NC State comes to the line quickly. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. He was on target with his first try. This is a chip shot from 24 yards. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.